Hello there. I'm just going to do a little voiceover for the time-lapse I did of me in the polytunnel just now, weeding a long overdue weeding job. But it's so cold outside, it's the only bit of gardening I've been able to do lately. You can see the daft hen scooting around all over the place in the back there. And there she is, straight out the door as soon as I open the door. Okay, so I've cleared the end of the polytunnel. I've weeded it all, and I've got a rough idea, well no, a measured idea about where I want the end of the middle bed to be. Now, I had an idea, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I brought these back from my pottery class. Somebody had been doing glaze testing. They'd extruded a tube and then done all these glaze tests to see if they could get some sort of a crackle effect going. And I liked them. Then they threw them in the bin. So I had an idea that quite possibly I could demark the end of my central bed with these. It's a crazy idea, but bear with me. So that it's a bit hard here, but I'm going to give it a try. So that this would be the end of the bed, like that, with these crazy little ceramics sticking out. But then I could grow chives in them, or I don't know, maybe I won't grow anything in them, but I wonder if I've got enough. Pace them out and see. I thought I had more than this. I wonder if I've got another bag somewhere else. I don't think I have. Okay, so I've got to now work out what the spacing will be and then see if this is actually a good idea. I think it's going to look cool. Yeah, that's going to work. So I'm going to put us on speeded up so you don't have to watch me do this. The soil here is really hard. What you've got to remember is this polytunnel went up last May onto ground that had never ever been worked before, and so the ground is really quite hard and compacted, and this is the bit right near the front door to the polytunnel, so it gets stood on every time you walk in, which is why I wanted to make this little barrier. I think it looks quite pretty. It's a beautiful sunny day today, but it's really cold. So I've finished up as much as I wanted to do in the polytunnel. I've come inside and I'm making some paper pots for when I do start planting. I'm so keen to start planting. This is a little bit of preparation. I often make these paper pots, but not as beautifully as Sarah's kitchen garden. Now I haven't quite got the hang of putting links in the description below. I'm a bit crap at that, so I'm going to, if I can I will link to her, and if I can't I'll link to her in a comment, the first of the comments, and pin it or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm very new to this YouTube malarkey, so I'm going to make some of these now. Made a few already, and these will be for sweet peas, broad beans, climbing beans, the sort of big seeds that set down, they germinate and they set down a big root straight away, unlike the tiny little seeds which just sort of set a whole web of roots. They don't need this depth. The beans do, and the sweet peas. I'm going to spend an hour or so inside now, but as I say, it is really sunny. So I might go back out again, but it was snowing earlier. So I've got to accept that this is actually still February. And there's nothing at all can be done in the garden, except a bit of weed clearing in the polytunnel. Anyway, I'm making pots in the sunshine. Catch up with you soon. Bye.